Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Many of us probably can remember what we were doing September 13th, 1996, when it was announced on the news stations that Tupac Shakur had died. I remember I was washing dishes and I had my television on, and when I heard it, I had a glass in my hand. I dropped the glass. I went in my living room, I sat in front of the television, and I started watching the news, and I remember crying. I was a fan, and I was hurt. I was hurt. I couldn't believe it. And then no one was arrested for his murder. I remember them calling several people in and questioning them, and no one was arrested. And I myself, probably like a lot of other people, thought that Suge Knight had something to do with it. I thought that because it was rumored that Tupac wanted to leave death row. And over the years, he acted real strange when he was asked a question about Tupac's death. It's like he wanted people to think that he was invincible and he had something to do with it because of the answers that he would give, and he was always, well, I'm not a snitch. Then over the years, Diddy's name kept coming up. They were saying that he hired hitmen to do it because he felt like Tupac disrespected Bad Boy and thought the Bad Boy was weak because Tupac had put out a diss song about banging Biggie's wife, Faye. The song Hit 'Em Up had some questionable lyrics. You claim to be a player, but I effed your wife. It's like Tupac had crossed the line that you don't cross, and then he was bragging about it. He was bragging that he slept with Biggie's wife. So that kind of made it believable that they put out a hit on Tupac. But however, 6 months later, Biggie was gunned down, and I started to question my theory that Biggie and Diddy had Tupac killed, and I started looking at Diddy and Suge Knight because both artists wanted to leave their label and both artists ended up dead. So in my mind, I said, well, Suge Knight had Tupac killed, Diddy had Biggie killed. But here it is years later, and this happened.
Hey, Puffy, owe you? Yeah, he should. I think he should look out. He look out for everybody fucking else. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I seen he brought that dude. What's his name? His name, the dude, Drink Club. The dude from Drink Club. Oh, you talking about Noriega? Yeah, he brought him what he brought him? A Maybach truck? Yeah. Yeah, I think he should look out. You know what I'm saying? He worth $1 billion. He should come look out. Come build a basketball gym at our Parkers. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something for us, dog. You know what I'm saying? He wrong. You know, he like we some shit on the grass or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even know us no more. God damn, buddy. If you could say anything to Puffy after everything you did for him, what would you say to him? I'm still here, bro. Still waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here waiting, bro. Damn. You know, I used to pop all the champagne bottles, all that shit, homie. I used to fill up the tubs at all of them to Ashley. Ashley, when did I used to buy 2 cases of champagne, fill up the bottle. Andre Herrera, all them dudes used to be in the room, man. We used to have a ball, dude. He like, man, you need to come to New York. I swear we'll repay you. I've been waiting on that repay for a long time, bro.
Thank you so much for joining us. Live at 5, I'm Trisha Keene. Channel 13 has obtained newly released video and photos, part of the evidence seen by the grand jury. And our Brian Horwath has more on what it all means.
It's becoming more apparent that Dwayne Keffe D. Davis likely talked himself into his own indictment nearly 3 decades after the murder of Tupac Shakur. We now know more evidence considered by a Clark County grand jury in returning an indictment against Dwayne Keffe D. Davis. It consists mainly of Davis's own words gathered over the past few years from interviews he gave.
I got no reason to lie.
In various public forums on YouTube and in an autobiography, Davis described the events that brought down the rap legend.
Y'all need to come buy my book. Compton's a street legend. It's a good read, man. It's nothing but the truth.
Davis admitted to being one of 4 people in the infamous white Cadillac that fateful September night. He says his crew noticed Tupac because the rapper was hanging out of the front passenger side window of a black BMW driven by Suge Knight along Flamingo Road near the Strip.
Shit, he had half his body out the window. Yeah.
Contrary to what gang member Denvonta Lee told the grand jury, jurors heard Davis claim in an interview with Urban City TV it was Orlando Anderson, his nephew, who shot Shakur on September 7th, 1996.
He gave the gun to Orlando, and Orlando shot Tupac and Suge.
Yeah, he did his thing, yeah.
Davis also said after the shooting, his crew went back to their Strip hotel to pop bottles.
Didn't nobody know but us 4 that was in the car.
The other 3 men in that car with Davis are now all deceased, and investigators say it's unlikely Davis would have ever been arrested if he hadn't opened his mouth.
Orlando, not to tell nobody, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I said, on this type of can't be telling nobody. That's the only way you're going to stay free.
Davis is set to be arraigned on a single charge of murder before District Court Judge Tierra Jones Wednesday morning. Reporting from the Regional Justice Center, I'm Brian Horwath.
So here, 27 years after Tupac got gunned down, Keffe Davis got arrested by his own doing. Everybody else that was involved with that they say were involved, there was 4 suspects in the car, and everybody else had died. Nobody was there to testify against him, but his big mouth testified against himself.
I'm a man, I'm going to stand tall through it all, dog. Whatever the law got to offer me, I'm going to come through it, you know what I'm saying? I'm stand tall through it all, dude. They do come arrest me, what the fuck I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm stand through it all. The law got me, homie. God got me, homie. That's why I'm still here and everything, dude. You know, the law got me. And I'm not worried about that or nothing like that. What I'm going to do. If they do come arrest me, all I want to do is just try to do the best. Hire me some good attorneys and try to get up out the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have never found out everything. All that shit was a big cross. You know what I'm saying? He crossed me. All he did was he was in it for money gang, dude. You know what I'm saying? But nobody supposed to ever find out that bullshit, and dude was in there for money gang. And I'm done with that.
So Keefe had gotten away with being involved in the murder all these years. Then he decides to write a book, almost bragging about it. Then he decides to do these interviews, I guess, about the book, promoting his book and talking openly about what happened. He was not trying to hide it. And as you will see in that last interview, he said that God had him. If he get arrested, he get arrested. And then he turned around and moved back to Las Vegas where the murder happened. So it's like, I want to say guilt was eating him up and he wanted to get caught because everybody else that was involved was dead. And I think it weighed on him heavily that he was still here and he had gotten away with it. It's either that or he got so comfortable that he didn't think anything could happen, because I read somewhere that he had struck a deal with the DA and gave him immunity for telling what really happened, and he gave up his nephew as the killer. So it's either he was feeling guilty because he was part of that murder and everybody else was dead, or he just got real cocky. And I would say it's the later. He got cocky, but a little bit, I think it was a lot of guilt too, because that last interview that I showed, he was stating that if he gets caught, if he go to jail, God got him. Couldn't help but see that this person, Diddy's name, keep coming up in Tupac's murder. Diddy's name keep coming up in Biggie's murder. Diddy's hands are not clean. And they're saying that the FBI is watching, that Keefe is talking, and Diddy is going to be arrested soon. Diddy got on Instagram and said people just talking, don't know what they're talking about. But word is that he's very scared and that his name is coming up and that the FBI is looking at him and asking questions about him. Another name that came up was Snoop Dogg. They said that Snoop Dogg was involved, and now the FBI is looking at him. For some reason, over the years, Snoop Dogg and Diddy had a falling out. I don't know what it was about, but they had some type of beef. But both of their names are mixed up in this, and I don't know the truth of it. It's alleged that both of them had something to do with it, and Keefe is talking and he's dropping names. On this next clip, I want you all to pay attention to how Snoop is acting. He's not even acting like Snoop. He's acting disconnected from this interview. Pac is all lively like Pac normally be, but this is 3 days before Pac got killed. Watch this.
I sold 6.5 million copies, so I won.
When all these famous people get together, what's the one thing you take away? Is everybody much shorter than you thought? I know a lot of people find Snoop and say, 6'4", I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
But do people seem shorter? There's a lot of attitude going on. What's the one thing you take away?
Oh, it's a lot of attitude, of course, because nobody thought we would show up here. But, we always feel like we keeping it real, scratch that. We always felt like we're being true to everything we've always stayed representing. And our audience is worldwide. We're not even on we coming out here and there's some East Coast, West Coast. We got beef with the people we got beef with. But we could go anywhere in the country because we are America's most wanted.
Exactly.
So you can't stop the flow.
Can't stop what America wants.
Right.
On that note, I know that Biggie and Puffy are here tonight. Did you see them? Do you have anything to say to them at all?
Nah, but if we saw them, we are businessmen. We are not animals. It's not like we're gonna see them and rush them and jump on them. If they see us and they want drama, we're gonna definitely bring it like only Dev Row could bring it. But we here as businessmen to enjoy and
support the
Video Music Awards for MTV because they support us.
Maybe it's just me and I'm just reaching, but something in that interview with Snoop seemed off. And it was 3 days before Pac got killed, and that makes me wonder, what did he know? What did he know? Well, that's all I have, guys. Thank you for watching my video. And remember, some of my videos facts, but the commentary is my opinion mixed with facts. And my commentary that is not facts is alleged. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button and comment.